Hello, welcome prep 1 to our science session, unit 3, lesson 1, which is about diversity and classification of living organisms. Firstly, diversity in living organisms. In animals, size, you can find here the small animals like mouse and lizard. Also you can find otherwise the big animals or huge animals like rhinoceros and elephant, maybe small or big animals. Next, diversity in animals according to the environment where they live. They live in water like shark and crocodile here on the left side, while on land like horse, lion, zebra, donkey, monkey. The next part, diversity in plants. We can put it in two things. Number one, according to the length, and the other one according to the size of leaves. According to the length of the plant itself, you can find the huge trees like camphor and palm trees on the left side, or the short trees like clover and garger, which you can find here in the right side. This in the middle. Next, according to the size of leaves itself, not the plant, according to the size of leaves. Like the plant with small leaves like this one here, okay, in the left side, this one, and on the right side, leaf like banana, this one. I think the difference in the size of leaves is so clear. Also, microorganisms. Microorganisms, you can find them anywhere, in air, in water, in soil, especially in canals and unclean water. These animals or these microorganisms, we cannot see it by our naked eyes, but see it only under microscope. So we call them microorganisms. You can find them anywhere, as we said. They different in the way of, they different in the shape and the way of movement. Like this one, you can find here three: Paramecium, Euglena, and Amoeba. They are different in the shape. They are not the same. Also, they are different in the way of movement. So, we transfer to the meaning of the taxonomy itself. Taxonomy is a branch of science or a branch of biology that search the similarities and differences between living organisms and put the similar living organisms together in a group. So classification here, classification of a plant or according to the external shape and the way of reproduction. Number one, classification of a plants according to the external shape. You can divide them into two, A and B. You can find the plants that have roots, stem, leaves, okay, like the many plants that you can see in our daily life, like maize, like wheat, like palm trees, while the other one, okay, are not distinguished into roots or stem or leaves. No roots, no stem, no leaves, like the green algae or red or brown algae that we can find here down, the images here down underwater. They are so clear. Each one, if you look at it, okay, you can't find no roots, no stem, no leaves. This for the plants. The second one, we can classify the plants according to the way of reproduction. Number one, which reproduce by spores, like adiantum and vugere. As you can see here, the left one on the left side, adiantum, on the right side you can find vugere. They reproduce by spores. The second one, reproduce by seeds, not spores. The seeds, like what? Like gymnosperm and angiosperm. Gymnosperm, like pine plant, and you can see here this one in the left side, and cycas, this one, okay. If you go to the other side, angiosperm, maybe monocotyledon, means one piece, and dicotyledons, 2 pieces. Monocotyledon like wheat and maize. If you find you get the seed, you find it only 1 piece. While the dicotyledons, like the pea plant and bean, you can find the cover here, the green cover or the brown cover. Okay, if you remove this cover, you find below it, you find the seed itself consists of 2 pods. So this is the meaning of dicotyledons, 2 pieces, while monocotyledon 1 piece. The second one of a classification, which is about animals. We can classify animals according to many things. Number 1, the nature of body support, if you can find support in the body or not. The second one, the number of legs. And the third one, the number of teeth and the shape of teeth. So number 1, let's start with number 1 according to the body support. This one here, as you can see, it is so clear and so famous, okay, for all of us. Number 1, we called it soft bodies. Soft body means no support inside it. Okay, their bodies don't have any support, no bones inside the body. Okay, like the jellyfish, okay, like earthworm and all worms, okay, and octopus. All of them are soft bodies. The second one, supported body. The supported means have a support, means have the strong part in the body. Maybe external, like cover to protect it from enemies, like snails and the mussels. While in other one, internal support, the bones or the hard part of the body inside the body itself, like mammals, birds, reptiles, and fish. The second one, classification of arthropods. Arthropods means the contains many legs. Invertebrates that contains jointed legs. Jointed legs mean the leg itself not 1 piece, but many pieces between each port and port joint to move it easily and can bend it easily. We can classify them, as you can see here, in 3 groups. Number 1, insects. Insects like flies, ants, and bee and cockroach. Each one of them contains 3 pairs of jointed legs, means 6 legs. 3 legs on the right side, 3 legs on the left side. While the other one, arachnids, contains 4 pairs of jointed legs, like a spider and a scorpion. Means 8 legs. 4 legs on the right side and 4 legs on the left side. The last one, myriapods. Myriapods contains many legs, many jointed legs, like Scolopendra and Gelius. This one here is Gelius, who contains 44 legs, while Scolopendra contains 1,000 legs. So many number of legs that move together for this one. The second one, a classification of mammals, but what? According to the presence of teeth. Number 1, the first one, edentates. Edentates mean teethless. This type of animals have no teeth, like sloth, which is the most famous one. It is so lazy. It sleeps maybe 18 hours a day. And the other one, as you can see here, this jump quickly to protect itself from enemies, okay, which is called armadillo. So teethless, which have no teeth, like sloth and armadillo. The second one, which having teeth, we can divide them, as you can see here, like front, okay, outwards, like hedgehog. The upper teeth that extending outwards. Why? To capture insects. This is the most famous one. The second one, sharp canines, like tiger, okay, and lion, carnivores. And the third one, sharp incisors. Sharp incisors like lagomorphs and rodents. Rodents like rat or mouse, okay, and squirrel and gerbil. Each one of them have 1 pair of each jaw, on each jaw. 1 pair means what? 1 pair in upper jaw and 1 pair in lower jaw, which is called rodents, like squirrel, rat, okay, and gerbil. On the other side, lagomorphs like rabbit. Rabbit have 2 pairs in the upper jaw, while only one pair in the lower jaw. So again, the difference between rodents and lagomorphs. Rodents have one pair in upper jaw and one pair in lower jaw, like squirrel, rat, and gerbil, while the other one, lagomorphs, have two pairs in upper jaw and one pair in lower one. The last one, which is species, okay, the group of more similar living organisms, which similar in shape, that can reproduce to give birth of a new fertile individual, which is the most famous one, or the most important one, sorry, to give us a new fertile individual that are able to reproduce again and keep the existence of the species. By the definition of a species, okay, this is the last part of our lesson. Thanks a lot and see you in the next lesson, inshallah.